Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. Port Hueneme is back to being a beach community after Mother Nature took a toll on the area. Mayor Sylvia Muno joins us, and the force of Mother Nature. We were almost losing all the sand there was.
We did. It was over a course of a couple of years where the beach erosion just ended up being at our street along Surfside Drive. And so it took quite a bit of people to pull together, from our local electeds to then those that represent us in Sacramento, to pull together and make sure that we had our beach restored.
Because you have to go through red tape. You don't just start hauling rocks in. You've got to go through the Coastal Commission and all these things.
Correct. And so what we ended up doing is starting a process that gave us $2 million of grant money that was not used in Sacramento. And that was money we didn't have to repay. But of course, in order to shore up the shoreline there, we had to bring in 2-ton and over boulders in order to give us that revetment at the beach right by the sidewalk. And then after that, then we could bring the sand over.
So it's a big undertaking. And even the pier was impacted.
Correct. And so as we had beach erosion that started from the jetty, it came all the way and eroded the beach very close to the pier. And when the sand is taken away from the pilings, then it kind of loosened a few of them. And so we found that the best alternative was to close the pier for about 8 months.
I bet the fishermen were upset.
They were not very happy. And it was during the summer months, too, that we had to close the pier when, you know, everybody then comes out to the beach. So needless to say, we were without some of our beautiful assets in Port Hueneme. And that's why this year as mayor, I made it a point to then celebrate and say that the beach is back. And we had a special event for that in May.
And so now you're going to have activities there, like the food trucks. Tell us about what's going on now that the beach is back.
Okay.
Farmers market.
Yes, farmers market. So farmers market kicked off when we had the big event, The Beach is Back. We did that over Memorial Day weekend, and that was a real hit with the community. And so we wanted to show them, hey, you know, the pier is here too. It's here for everybody to enjoy. And certainly then the addition of the farmers market that happens every Saturday from 10 to 2, rain or shine, kicked off that weekend as well. And so that's something that, you know, brings fresh local produce to our community and residents. We really only have one grocery store in Port Hueneme. And so to bring in the farmers market with organic, certified, locally grown food is a real plus for us. We also have then the food trucks that come in, courtesy of the Chamber of Commerce. They organize that, and it's once a month on a Tuesday evening. And so that then generates more people out at our beach.
You don't hear a lot about the Port Hueneme beach. I mean, you hear more about Ventura, you know, Santa Barbara beaches, but you don't, what's different about it?
Well, I think, you know, when you look at Port Hueneme, we're a small city. We have just about 23,000 residents. And we're impacted with, you know, Oxnard surrounds us on 3 sides, and then the ocean. And so literally you have to actually drive all the way through Oxnard for the most part to get to our beach. But it's a real jewel because it's not crowded. We have plenty of parking, and the sun shines on us too. And so people can come out and enjoy the beach. It's also a city-owned beach park.
A lot of people think it's a military. That somehow, well, of course, they wouldn't have access to it, but it is open to the public.
It is open to the public, yeah. And so there are certain parts where you don't have to have a parking permit, and then we give you the option of buying a year-long parking pass so you don't have to pay every time you come out.
The secret is out. Port
Yes.
Hueneme Mayor Sylvia Muno, thank you so much for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.